Hey guys, we've been talking a lot about global M2 and how it's tracking really well, how its Bitcoin price specifically has been following it since the bottom. But there is a time, and that this works really well during this part of the cycle. However, Bitcoin doesn't trend with global M2 through the entire cycle. Okay. So as you can see, global M2 is going up, BTC is going up. BTC has its bumps, has a big peak, has a big peak. However, global M2 continues going up after Bitcoin has already peaked. Same here. Okay, we get our big run up in global M2. Global M2 continues running up after Bitcoin has peaked. Okay, so the danger of only following global M2 without using any other indicators is that you see something. I'm sure you're thinking the same thing. You end up seeing something like this. Okay, we're tracking, everything is good, everything's hunky dory. And then global M2 just continues to go up. We have a little bit of a comeback down and goes up and then just keeps going up. But then, if you're only tracking global M2 and you're trying to follow it up towards the end of the cycle, Bitcoin does something like this, and then it falls off. And then you get caught holding your bag because you're only following global M2 as you would have over here. Okay? So during this part of the cycle, global M2 tracks really well. Okay? It helps you find the bottom, and then it tracks really well going all the way up, excluding that last period where global M2 continues to climb while Bitcoin, alts, risk assets roll over and start working their way into the bear market. Okay, so right now for the next while, maybe the next 8 to 10 months, I believe global M2 our Bitcoin crypto will continue to track global M2. But I have to be aware, and we have to be aware, that at some point during the end of the cycle, they're going to decouple. Global M2 will continue to climb. Bitcoin and alts will roll over and will be at the beginning of the next bear market. So that begs the question, if we can't rely on global M2 to help us identify the end of the bull market, what can we use? Okay. Some of the best indicators that I have found, um, thanks to Menno and Benjamin Cohen, are over here into the cryptoverse. This has been incredible at helping us to determine tops and also bottoms. Has many different risk indicators, social risk, right? Social risk, how many people are watching YouTube and interacting, how many people are using crypto Twitter, many other metrics. On-chain risk metric. Oh, it's a little slow. Okay, price risk metric. And then we have the summary, combines them all. Okay. This is what I think. Well, this is what I'm going to be watching. Okay, it shows us where we're at right now. I'm going to go over this a little bit more clearly in another video. Okay, about where we're at currently and what we can expect based on the past. That's something that I'm going to do in another video. This one mainly for identifying selling zones if your DCA out goals are going to be set on indicators. There's other ways to do it. You can set it on monetary goals. I want to hit a 5x. I want to hit a 10x. In order to do that, I'm going to be setting my DCA out based on hitting those goals. Okay, this is another idea that I have, and this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be setting my DCA out based on where we are in the cycle according to these indicators. Okay, so if we look here, anything above 8, between 8 and 9, these have been excellent take profit DCA out metrics. Okay, this last one here didn't quite make it back up, but 1, 2, 3, 4, not a bad average. Okay, this is what I'm going to be watching, and most likely we're going to see a cycle similar to these past ones rather than a double top that we saw over here, according to many macro experts. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be watching. And if we open it up on the heat map, it shows it a little bit clearer, color coded. Okay, so this is what we're looking for here. Anything above 8 is going to be my signal to start DCAing out. We're not anywhere near that. We're in blue right now. Right now we're in about this area would be my guess. Okay, something in around here, just before the big explosion. Okay, so instead of using global M2 for the end of the crypto market to identify tops, using these metrics over here, summary risk metrics, I think this is the way to go. This is what I'm going to be using, and this incorporates a big basket of different indicators, charts, and data. Like this includes all of these different indicators. Okay, it includes price metrics, it includes on-chain, it includes social, and each of these metrics include their own basket. So this is quite an awesome indicator. And you can see, like, historically, it's been on point. If you can DCA out sometime in this top range here, wherever it turns dark orange, bright red, you're doing really well. So that's what I'm going to be watching for my DCA out alerts. Okay, so this period of time that we're in right now, global M2 is tracking and will continue to track for some time, but we have to be aware, watching these as they change from blue to yellow to orange to red. That's going to be my personal trigger to start DCAing out heavily. Okay, quickly. I'm not going to do it over a period of 4 months. I'm not going to do it over a period of 3 months. I'll probably do it over a 4-week period. When we start going from, once we get above 8, that's going to be my personal signal to start getting out. All right, so that's all I wanted to say this time was global M2, fantastic tool to use right now. Finding the bottom, working your way up to the top, but not a top signal indicator. We need other tools for that. Okay, guys, that's all I wanted to say.